referring to one man, and all the laws and commandments during the time of Moses were also referring to the same man, Jesus Christ, a man who dedicated his life for salvation and who also taught the disciples all about church life. On this note, we welcome you yet to another episode of The Purpose of the Church. I remain your host, Sylvia Okato, and with me here, a drama coordinator. Sir, please, may we meet you?
All right, thank you, Sylvia. And before I start the introduction, I'd like to say I love this your outfit. You're looking dashing it. All right, my name is Adedotu Emmanuel. A lot of my friends and fans call me Dotsman. I'm a professional compere, a master of ceremony, a drama coordinator, of course, and an actor myself. I think we'll leave it at that. I'm a music minister. And we're just doing everything we do for the Lord. Amen.
Wow. Will I just say you're a master of all?
I'm just an embodiment of the entertainment industry, so to say.
Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much.
The topic for this episode, Giving Part 2, as we had in our first episode. Once upon a time, there was a couple named Ananias and Sapphira. This couple, at the time of their giving, they sold all their possessions and brought the proceeds to the apostles. But in a manner of calculation and integrity, they both died. We'll be reading Acts 2:45 to 47. Sir, of what level do you think giving will get to, that people will have to sell their possessions just to meet the needs of others?
Wow. All right, let's pick it up from this point. Number one, giving. Let me just establish that is honoring God. Whenever you give, either in church to people, you are honoring God. Giving can be an act of worship. Now, but in this sense, now when we look at what happened in the Bible and in this particular story, they sold all their belongings now to give to the church. It was theirs. Now, giving is not meant to be that, okay, you must sell the things you have to give. Now, because in this dispensation and in this age where we are, now people are working. Compared to then where there was the kind of business they do was not the kind of one you go and you collect salary. There were labor job, farming and different things people do. Now, but in this time and age, now giving should be done in such a way that according to what you have. Now, but when it gets to a level where the things you have are now your reasons for living, then it is necessary you begin to sell some of them, so that you'll be left with the minimal. For instance, somebody has 7 cars. Okay. Now you ask yourself, you can't drive 7 cars in a day. Maybe you want to drive 1 per day. And there are people who are around you who can't even afford 10,000 naira for a school fees. Some families with 10,000 naira, their children will go to school and they can't afford it. Now once it gets to that level where all the things you have and you are acquiring, you are beginning to acquire them as your means for living. It's getting too much. It's just you. Okay, you're making so much money, you don't know what to do with them. It's now property you begin to acquire. At that point, you need to start selling some of them and think of a cost to invest that money on, that heaven himself will recognize and bless you with. So giving should be, once what you have, now this is what I want to establish, once what you have is becoming your focal point, you don't have anything you are thinking about. I want to buy more cars, buy more house, go to Dubai, go to this place, go to that place, and there are people around you who are suffering. Now let me just quickly say, I remember there was a story of a man who had millions buried in his house, and a member of his family came. They needed just 50,000 to save the man from an hospital problem, and that man died just because of 50,000. And he had a lot of money stashed away. Now at that point, that person would need to sell a lot of things, just give a lot of things out, because there are people around you who actually need.
What do you describe as quality giving?
And when you say quality giving, now let's look at it from this point. If I can comfortably or conveniently afford 100,000 to give, I can afford it, and I don't give it. I can give out 100,000, but I find it easy to give 1,000. There's no quality in that. Remember the story Jesus stood when he sat in the temple and people were bringing their offering, and the Bible says a widow came with the last coin she had. That was the last. She didn't have any other thing, but because she must fulfill God's instruction, she came and dropped it. And Jesus said, out of all of them, she has given more. Now it is the ability, the capability. If you have a capability to give 10 million and you're giving somebody 1 million, there's no quality in that.
Sorry, like in summary now, you're saying the ability to give everything you have makes it more quality than when you know you have 50,000 naira to give to someone, and you can just give, maybe that's the only money you have, and someone is in their need of that 50,000 naira. So giving out the whole of the 50,000 naira makes equality, right?
No, I want us to be a bit careful with that. Now, when we say quality, we're talking about the standard of that thing. Now, if I can comfortably afford to give you 50,000, and you come to me and say, I need your help, please, I need 50,000. Now, out of what I have, there is a 50,000 that if I give it out, I won't feel anything. Now, and you say I need it, and I look at you and feel, why should I give you 50,000? And I just give you 10,000. There's no quality in that.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time.
You're very welcome.
I've been so much inspired. And that will be all on this episode. Join us on our next episode on the purpose of the church. I remain your host, Sylvia Okatu. And you can also reach us via the link showing on your screen. Stay safe till then.